When a person goes through a traumatic event, memories of that aren't just laid down visually. They're laid down in all of our senses. So we form taste memories or smell memories. The body remembers the way that something felt. It remembers the temperature. It remembers vibrations or other sensations. So anything in any of our five senses could turn out to be a trigger for accessing those memories. So we'll look for what are the taste triggers for you, certain tastes, certain smells. What are the visual triggers? What are the words that somebody could use, or the songs that you associate with a certain time in your life? For example, a Vietnam veteran who I know very well cannot listen to a certain Otis Redding song because it takes him right back to an event in Vietnam where a sapper broke through their lines and detonated himself right as the song was playing on a tape deck, on a cassette player. And very powerful kind of memory for this guy, that it was a big trigger. So I think that's how we think of triggers. Sometimes they're obvious, the smell of smoke in the air after a fireworks display, maybe a movie about war. Sometimes they're not so obvious. They can even be situational. It can be a feeling of getting into a hot car and touching the steering wheel and feeling what that's like when the sweat is in the back of your shirt and you're sitting against a hot seat. That was one that somebody just described to me the other day. Can also be situations from which escape is difficult, or where it's difficult to feel like you can secure your perimeter around you. So we run into this a lot with people in the VA when they go to dentist appointments, when they get restrained in the emergency room, when they go into an MRI. I spent about 2 hours last Friday basically holding the hand of a young man as we got him through a couple of really important MRIs, basically just talking him through it because he really needed to stay put and stay kind of still. But there we're expecting somebody to basically lie in this tube with this hammering noise going on for 30 minutes. And it's very, very difficult for him to do that. There were multiple things he was fighting against.